Good evening and welcome to the Town of Smyrna's Beer Board meeting. Today is January the 8th, 2018, and it's 5 o'clock, and I would like to call us to order. First on the agenda is Pledge of Allegiance. If you would stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. Next is citizens' comments. No comments. All right, you guys got your email. We're high tech now. Got your email with the minutes from last month's meeting, December 4th meeting. Did you get a chance to check it out? And did you see anything that needed to be changed? Anything updated?
No, I make a motion we approve.
A second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Great. Old business, we don't have any. I was just saying, it seems like every month we've carried somebody over, but not this month. So now we're just getting on to the new business. The first application is Quick and Easy Market, 1206 Hazelwood. Is there anyone here to represent?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Could you step to the podium?
Sure.
And we'll recess for public hearing. Okay, so you are buying this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And it already has a permit?
Correct.
Okay, so you're just switching it to your name?
Yeah, I'm taking over from the other person.
Okay.
Actually, it's this business and the second one on the agenda, One Stop Shop as well.
Okay, so you're here to represent both?
Oh.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
try to make it easy.
Yeah, yeah. Have you owned stores before?
I do, and I actually do have currently one off of Rock Springs Road, and I have two more businesses in Murfreesboro City.
Okay. Have you had any trouble historically as far as underage selling, not checking IDs, anything like that?
No, not in the past.
Okay. Awesome.
And I'm sure you're familiar with all the laws of
I've been
carding
in business since
everybody.
2006. I'm very familiar with the laws, and we actually try to enforce them really hard. I mean, when we start actually taking over these two businesses, I'm going to convert both registers into kind of like a POS system
Nice,
where it
good.
requires like either scan the ID or enter it.
That's
So
great.
this way,
Makes it easier for
mistakes.
y'all, too.
exactly.
Yeah. Because you can't be there all the time, so.
No.
Yeah. And how many managers are you going to have?
In the beginning, I'm going to be managing both of them. I'm going to have a couple of clerks in each till I see how it goes later on. If needed to hire somebody just to specifically just take care of these two, I will.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it's just going to be me.
All right.
Now, will you be going through the records and making sure the same birth date isn't entered in for multiple people, that sort of thing?
Yes, the thing is also it's going to be saved. So with the new system that I want to add in, it's going to be saved on the register. So there's no ifs and buts about it at all.
Perfect.
Yep, that is great. Any more questions? All right. I'll call us back into session and ask the board for a motion.
I make a motion we approve.
Okay.
A second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second on the Quick and Easy Market. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, I don't have to take us back out in public hearing and do all of that. We can just go ahead and vote on the next one, right?
You probably would require a public hearing on the next one
Okay.
as well, I would
Okay.
think, yes.
All right. Well, we've already got a representative here. Great to have you for a second time. And we will recess for public hearing. And, the same thing, we can just ask you the same things, not as much, of course, but you're going to change the registers there as well.
Yes.
And you're just taking over this business. It's already open
Yes, ma'am.
and already, okay. All right. Nothing else?
No, not from me.
Okay, good. All right. I will call us back into session and ask the board for a motion.
I make a motion we approve.
A second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Great. You're ready.
Thank you.
And you can pick it up tomorrow morning out front, 10 o'clock.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a good evening.
Congratulations. Okay. Number 3 on our list is Quickie Mart. Anybody here to represent? Great. Could you step to the podium and we will recess for public hearing. This is on. Okay, so this is, you're just going to be selling beer, and are you buying this?
We bought it
You bought it.
last month.
You bought it last month.
Yes.
Okay,
And we've been
great.
running for a month.
Great. And was there already a permit there? Was it already open
No.
and so? No.
No beer since 15, 16 years. That's what they told me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I bet it was not within the guidelines, but they changed the. Well, good for you. Okay, and what sort of system are you going to be using as far as checking IDs?
IDs.
I just have a Roby system, and already when I put my inventories in, I will just hit like check ID. So when I do that, it asks for the birthday already.
Okay.
So that way we make sure like, and it is mandatory everyone to put the birthday. Can't
Right.
just give the beers and things like that.
Right.
So
Yes,
that's what it
absolutely.
is.
And have you read all of Smyrna's beer ordinance?
mhm.
Great.
I did.
So you're familiar with it. You know what's going on.
Have you owned a market before,
One in Nashville.
Nashville? Any
Yes.
problems at that market for any reason? Underage?
Oh, never.
So
No,
under-
no beer in that because didn't meet the requirements guidelines. So I had to go to the beer board. Had the same problem with that and didn't meet it. So we have lottery and everything, but no beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are going to be working there?
Right now, I have an employee, myself and my wife,
Okay.
and I'm managing actively right there because I'm remodeling this business because no lottery, so I'm getting Tennessee lottery in that one too. So we hope to get it to the next level. very
All
soon.
right.
Mhm.
Big plans. All right. Are there any more questions?
No.
Looks pretty clear. Then I will call us back into session and ask the board for a motion.
I make a motion we approve.
I'll second.
Okay. I got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? No one's opposed. You can pick up your application. You can pick up your permit tomorrow morning out front, 10 o'clock.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Congratulations. Good
Y'all
luck.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
All right, next on the agenda is M&C Market. Great. Great. Step to that podium and we will recess for public hearing. Okay, so you're the owner?
Yes, ma'am.
Owner, manager, all
Yeah,
of it?
yeah.
And you're buying it?
Rent, yeah.
Perfect.
What about your system as far as checking IDs and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
gonna
that?
be tobacco and beer. I'm gonna check the ID.
Okay. So the system's not set up to scan them or anything. You just have to manually enter in
Yes.
the. Okay.
How many employees will you have?
Just me and I'm gonna get one employee.
Is this your first time owning a market?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's exciting.
Yeah.
But you've read all of the Smyrna
Yeah, in
ordinance
Smyrna, yeah.
laws and know what's going on?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
It would appear there was some type of discrepancy with the address.
Okay.
What I'm showing in the packet shows the address on the application is 11471 Old Nashville Highway. However, we do not show that as an assigned address in our system, and the nearest address is 11473, and that's where the measurement was taken from.
Okay. So it might not even be.
Well, it looked. I don't know if that is the actual address of the business.
No, it's the
11471.
The address is let me is 11459
Okay.
Highway in,
Old Nashville Highway.
yeah.
Okay.
You said 11459.
11459 Old Nashville Highway, Smyrna.
So we did the measurements from. I mean, we would have to do it again.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again. We have to measure. It has to be so many feet from a daycare or a church or different things like that. And they measured the wrong place because there's the wrong address on here.
Oh.
You put on the application that it was 11471.
No, somebody, when I applied the application, somebody called me to make sure the address.
call
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and I told you the right address. Yeah.
But did you?
No,
have a
you told me it was the 11471.
No,
that was on the application.
11459. Really?
I would probably need to pass this to next month. So we
Okay,
get
so
a
we can just
measurement.
defer it.
Yes.
She doesn't need to reapply.
I don't believe so, Miss Diane. That might be a.
No, she can just defer
We
it.
can just defer it till next month.
Okay, because we'll have to remeasure and
Yes,
everything.
We have to measure again.
So we'll have to defer it. You won't have to reapply or do anything like that, but just come back to next month's meeting.
Next month's meeting?
Yes.
The first of the month?
Yep, February, the first Monday of February.
Okay, at 5 o'clock?
Yep, right here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We'll need to get a vote. on it.
Yes, yeah, we
Yes,
do.
we will. So,
Yeah.
That's it?
So I
Just
will
Wednesday.
call the board back into session and ask for a motion.
Make a motion, we defer until February's meeting.
I second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. We will see you next month, and we'll get it all measured and get everything fixed and situated on the
Okay,
paperwork.
but did you get the right address?
We do
Actually,
now.
you'll need to come over here and write the address on here.
You want me to write it right here?
Yeah, just mark through that and put the correct number.
Okay?
All right.
Yep, you're
Thank
done.
you.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you in a month.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, next on our agenda is La Tavola. La Tavola? Yes. Yes, I've been there often, but I've never known how to say it. So I'm glad you're here. Straighten that out. Okay, and can you state your name for, well, let me go ahead and recess for public hearing. We'll recess for public hearing. And can you state your name for the record?
Latif Khan Faiz.
Okay.
And this is just a new ownership
Yes.
group with the restaurant? Okay.
Everything's the same, we just change ownership.
Okay. And have you ever owned a business in Smyrna?
Yeah, I have Salvo's Pizza.
Okay.
Oh, so, yeah.
Okay.
Have you had any problems
No,
in the past with ownership?
no. And also I have one in Mercersburg, I think it's the same county. It's a South Pizza. So, we never have problem so far.
Okay. Who is the other person on the application?
A guy Ratroziev, he's
Yeah.
my manager.
Okay.
Council, I'm showing a special note on there about a hearing that's coming up.
I'll have to get to that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Driving on a revoked or suspended license. Is that correct? That's the one.
Right, I guess the note at the bottom that talks about a hearing, awaiting a hearing about a removal proceeding.
Oh. Ice removal proceeding. Do they know when that is supposed to take place?
You mean about Guy Ratroziev?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this was some misunderstanding with the ICE when he entering from my country, Uzbekistan, to United States. So in the border, they questioned a couple of questions and they was not satisfied with the answer, and they just put for the removal. But actually, he has green card and he get lawyers to resolve this problem.
So we're just waiting on the hearing to occur to get it all situated and straightened out?
Yes,
Okay.
but it should not be any problem.
I'll have to research this one. I apologize. I think you could go forward as to him. Maybe defer the other one till next month.
So go ahead and, because he's the owner,
Mm-hmm.
so it's going to be his permit in his
Yes.
name,
Mm-hmm.
but
Well,
he would not, the manager, the other guy would not be allowed to sell?
I can do that if it's gonna be a problem. Yes. because I'm saying right now, because we just started, I'm running myself.
Okay.
So I'm thinking in the future, if it's gonna be more busier, if I need more help, that time I will want to involve him. That's why I put in the beginning application with him. I don't want to in the future like, oh, we need take time again. We need to review everything. That's why we put in the beginning together. But
Right.
if it's gonna be problem right
I
now,
would wait
just-
until all this was straightened out to, I would remove him from the application until all this is straightened out. That would be my advice. Otherwise, I don't believe that,
So we can make a
The
ruling then
removal
on
proceedings.
his application, his part of the
Yes.
application.
Mhm.
Okay.
Does he need to fill out another application without him? Ms. Waldron would know, I'm sure.
Only thing, he could just strike him off and then we would take the manager off.
Okay. All right.
just strike him.
Okay.
If you want to amend that.
I can do
Right
now
now.
if you need.
Right here, just cross through.
If you'd like to add him later, he can come back and make another application.
After
once all
everything
that's
is
cleared
settled,
up.
yeah.
Okay.
Once all that's settled. Okay. And you are familiar, you already own a
Yes.
business here, you already know all of it. And how many people you said it's just gonna be you running it?
I'm the owner manager, and I have servers.
Okay. And they've all been trained and
Yes.
they all know.
Yes.
Are you going to keep
They-
a majority of the staff that's already
Yes,
there?
it's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's a great little restaurant.
Thank you.
All right. Are there any more questions?
Good.
All right. Me-
Take a vote?
Not yet.
No, okay.
I'm going to call us back into session and ask the board for a motion.
I make a motion we approve.
A second.
Okay, I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay,
Thank you very
you're
much.
approved. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you can pick it up tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock.
Thanks.
I'm sure you heard that.
I'm sorry about that, but this address is correct, the 11471.
Yeah, that's what you told me when I talked to you on
I'm
the
sorry
phone.
about that, yeah.
Okay, but there's not a building there.
No, it's beside like Food Line and Barbecue,
Okay.
small store.
Is it in a strip mall with Food Line?
Yeah.
I'll have to get the application back out.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
That's okay. They just went to measure and they said there wasn't a building there. And then what was the other address you had? 11459?
Yeah, but the correct one, the store is 11471 Old Nashville Highway.
Okay.
That's not what they're saying.
You're saying the closest one is 473?
Yes. Mhm. And that is where my measurement was taken from.
Okay.
Is the strip mall location the 473?
It would probably have a suite number, I'm assuming, if it's in a strip mall like that. Do you have a suite number, like a D or B or?
No, it's beside the Food Line and Barbecue. But this is the address I have in my contract. 11471 Old Nashville, Smyrna.
They did say that address doesn't exist, so we'll have to straighten it out with codes and come back.
Okay, so we're still going to have
And
to.
like the store is like 1,000 like square feet. Yeah.
It could possibly be a mistake in your contract or something. I don't know about as to the address, but our planning department that has everybody's address in the town on it says it doesn't exist. So we need to get that squared away probably before you can move
Do
forward.
you like to see that contract?
I'm sure it says it in there, but I don't know that's correct.
And yeah, and that's what he's saying is that they may have the wrong address on there,
On the contract.
on the contract.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna call the.
And
The
you
company.
you yourself had a different address, 11459.
Yeah, 11459. I think that the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll just try the different address.
I would suggest you contact them and make sure they have the address correct.
Yeah, I will call
And
them.
then contact our planning department if you find out differently from them,
Okay.
and they'll get it remeasured.
Okay, but the application is good and everything good?
You cannot sell until the board approves your application, so they will look at it again next month.
Next month?
Mhm.
Okay, like coming next month?
Yes.
First of
Uh-huh.
Right.
February?
Mhm.
Okay.
Just like you did this evening.
Okay, thank you
Yep.
so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I tried to look it up and I don't see it on Google Maps either. Anyway, is there any new business? You got any new business for us?
No.
Any reports of officers, committees, staff? Anything
I
you
have
got?
none.
Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
A motion that we adjourn.
A second.
I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. We're adjourned.